afternoon everybody, and welcome to Crafty Clegg's Creations. My name is Jeanette Clegg and I'm coming to you today from the northwest of England, where I live with my husband Timothy and our little dog Zach. Today is Friday the 9th of June 2023 and it is beautiful. Summer has well and truly arrived. It's absolutely stunning. Very, very windy here today in the north, but really, really nice. And we have been forecast for the next week or more beautiful weather. So I'm ever so excited about that, just because the weather makes me feel so much nicer. Where you can find me on most social media platforms. I'm most active here on YouTube and on my Instagram account. And I do have a little Etsy shop. I will leave links to everywhere you can find me in the description box below. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've sat down and done a podcast. I have done filming, but it's been like mini vlogs. I went down to Frome to my daughter's in May to house and dog sit, so did a little bit of filming while I was there, which I really enjoyed. At the moment I am doing a knit along with Imagine Landscape, The More You Know, and I'm filming that as well, snippets of that, so I'm enjoying that as well. That's nice. And I just thought, when I've looked around and seen what I've got to show, it's about time I did a podcast. So it's going to be a bit of a long one because I've got quite a bit to show you. I will try and keep it as short as I possibly can, but I know what happens when I get going. I start rambling on and it ends up being an hour. So if it does, I have to apologise. I haven't really done much. What have I done since I last saw you? Well, I've told you I've been to my daughter's. Tim and I have had a couple of days out, nowhere exciting, as in, you know, it's not been like yarn visiting shops and stuff like that. Just nice walks out, drives out. We went out to the Trafford Centre yesterday. I had a lovely wander around the shops. I went to try and see if I can find some dresses. But unfortunately, there was none that I really liked. There was one that I did like, but it was bright orange and it just wasn't me. We had beautiful ice cream out. That was nice, and sat and did some people watching. I love to people watch. So yeah, that's really all that we've done. I've been and had my eyes tested. My glasses are ready. I've just had a message today to say my new glasses are ready. But I'm going to wait until Monday to get them because, yeah, there's no rush. These are still holding up. They're all right. I also want to bring you up to date with our little dog. For those of you that haven't watched any of my other recordings, when I was down in Frome, our little dog Zach was quite poorly. He was losing a lot of blood from his bladder, and he had lots of examinations and one thing and another, and they basically don't know what it is. He is being treated at the moment for bladder cancer, but they're not 100% sure if that's what it is. But at 15 and a half, we have decided he is A, too old to go through all the tests, and B, we discussed with the vet and he said, you know, at 15 and a half, it's not a good investment because it's just not fair on the dog. Anyway, these tablets that he's on seem to be doing all right, and the vet said as long as he's got some quality of life, which he has. He's not very energetic. I'm not saying he is, because he isn't. He's not very energetic. He does enjoy a gentle walk in the morning. He's still eating his food and he still likes cuddles. And every now and then he's actually picked one of his toys up to think about playing with, and then dropped it again and got back in bed and thought better of it. So yeah, at the moment he is plodding on and he's doing okay. And so yeah, that's the only update I've got on Zach. We are keeping him going for as long as we can. Obviously, as soon as we think that he's in any discomfort or is in any pain or he's had enough, we know we're going to have to do the right thing. But for now, both Tim and I are quite happy with how he is. So I'm not going to waffle on anymore because I do think this is going to be a long one. So I'm looking round and I don't know what to start with. I think I'm going to start with my finish objects. I have got 5 4 crochet and 1 knitting. Right, so I'll show you. They're only small ones, but I'm still, you know, you still want to see them, don't you? I don't know if anybody remembers when I went to Buxton Yarn Show, I bought this little kit. This is Joey, the crochet duck, or duckling. And I took this down to Katie's with me when I went to her house, and I can't remember if I started it there. I think I did. And I can't remember if I'd finished it. Anyway, I've done the Joey duck and I love him. He is the cutest. He's just big enough to fit in your hand. Let me show you. He is adorable. So he's got his 2 flappy feet, webbed feet. He's got his aviator glasses and his flying helmet, his scarf. He is oh, and look at this, look at that tail. And that tail helps him to sit down, which is really nice. He'll go on my small shelf over here. 2 safety eyes and his beak. The hat, the aviator glasses and his scarf all do come off. He is made out of Katona, but to be fair, it was in a kit. It's not what I chose, but obviously as soon as I saw the Katona, I thought, oh, I'm having him. And there was a couple of other ones that I'd quite like as well, but I thought, let's not be greedy. A one at a time will do. And you can buy these patterns off Ravelry. I have since found out. Really quite easy to do. The only thing I'd say with this is that little bits of it were fiddly, but I'm used to that. I don't mind fiddly little bits because I do enjoy making toys. He was done on a 2.5 mil. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking the table. He was done on a 2.5 millimeter hook, like I say, in sheepy's Katona. And yeah, the only thing I struggled with a little bit was the construction of the feet. Now, I didn't struggle doing the feet. I struggled understanding the pattern. But yeah, I think it was just because I wasn't reading it right. You know, like sometimes you can read a pattern and you can think, oh yeah, I don't understand that. What does that actually mean? And then the day after you get up and you look and you think, oh, you silly thing, of course it's that, that and that. So I did eventually get round it, but yeah, it could have been because I was tired, who knows. But yeah, that is Joey, and that is my first finished item. Isn't he gorgeous? I love him. I won't mind making another one in a different colour, maybe a brighter yellow. Yeah, so Joey the duckling. Talking of ducklings, my son and my daughter-in-law, Catherine, they have ducks, and they've just started having ducklings. One, unfortunately, passed away. It didn't make it. And at the moment, I think there's... Did Catherine say there were 2 or 3? I can't remember what she said. But if we go over, I will take some footage at some point and let you have a look at them. And then the next thing I made, let me just have a sip of my tea. The next thing I made was a free pattern from Toft. And I'll tell you why I made this, because in May, here in the UK, if you're not watching from the UK, but here in the UK, our King Charles, was it was his coronation. And I'd made, I don't know if you can see them. Are they over there? Oh yeah, you can just see them, can't you? That's Charles, that little thing there. And then next to him in the blue, that's Camilla. So I thought I'll make a corgi. Can you just bear with me 1 second? Sorry about that. Somebody was at the front door. Where was it? Yes, so I've made the corgi. Now, I think this was a free pattern. I'm not 100% sure. I will check for you and put it down below. Whether it's a free pattern or not, I will leave the link down below. But, you know, when you have a feeling it was a free pattern, I'm sure it was, but I'm not sure, if you know what I mean. So, I made the little corgi, and I had some yarn left over. I had the camel. I haven't got anything left of the camel, but that's what I've used. The camel, sorry. And it's the Toft EK. So the camel and the beige. And then there was a little bit of black. And here is my corgi. It was all about cuteness, this. excuse me, this last month, I wasn't, my concentration wasn't very good. And yeah, we had a few things going on in the month and I just couldn't concentrate on anything big, but I seem to really enjoy lots of small things, as you'll see. So this is my corgi. I don't particularly think it looks anything like a corgi. That's my personal opinion, but I followed the pattern and it's got its little tail and it's not overstuffed. For some reason, Toft don't overstuff anything. So I have to be really careful when I'm stuffing my Toft creatures. But yeah, there is the corgi. Isn't it lovely? So he is going to go with Camilla and Charles. I've got Queenie up here, but he's going to go with Camilla and Charles. Okay, so next, another Toft little item. And this is my... Oh, you know, when I was making this, I couldn't remember what it was called. I'll put the name on the screen and I will leave the link to this down below. But it is my hyacinth. That's what it is. It was a little kit that I bought from Toft and here it is. How adorable is that? Again, cute and small. Look at the size. Fits in my hand. I love these little ones. This took me a night to do, and then I think half an hour in the morning after I'd gone when I got up, took me about half an hour to put it together again, and I love it. I didn't stuff the arms aren't stuffed, the legs aren't stuffed, and the body's just got a little bit of stuffing. I did stuff the head and the neck here a little bit, just because it was a bit top heavy. But yeah, I used for this, and I've got quite a lot left over as well, so probably, and I've got a lot of different colours, so I could probably make more of these, but just in different colours. So the green is the lime. Let me just put him down. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So the green, let me show you, is the is that blowing out? You can't see it, can you? I really need to get a proper camera, don't I? So it's the lime, and that's the Toft DK, and the number is 20156, in case anybody's interested. And then the top one is hyacinth, 20548, and that's what I used for the flower head. Crocheted on 2 point. Oh no, it wasn't. No, Toft used 3mm, and I always do what Toft tell me to. I have found out that with Toft patterns, you just need to follow the pattern. If it says use a 3 hook, then use a 3 hook. I'm always very tempted to go down to 2.5 because that's what I always use for all my Amigurumi, but I have done that a couple of times and my things have just not worked out. So I have learnt over this past 12, 14, 16 months, whatever it is, that I've been addicted to Toft. You have to do what it says in the pattern. Toft has just got out a new book. Again, I can't remember the name. I will leave, I'll put a picture here of the book. I'll find it and put a picture here. And my lovely friend Lindsey from So Sweet Samuel has treated herself to it, and I'm really, really tempted to get it. But I have actually had a buying pattern session because one of my favourite pattern designers for Amigurumi had half price in her shop, so I have bought a few patterns, but I'm not going to show you them today. That's for next time. I'm digressing. Let me get back. So this is my Toft hyacinth. Isn't it lovely? I love these little kits. And let me tell you before I carry on, these are so affordable. So you get the pattern in the kit, you get, or for this one, don't know if they're all the same. So for this one, I got the pattern, a ball of the hyacinth and a ball of the green, and it was £15. Now for me, it's so cheap, and I always tend to buy them in, how can I describe it? How do I tend to buy them? in 3 or 4s, if you like. What's the word? Multiples, that's it. Because if you buy them in multiples, you get free postage when it's over a certain amount. And so it makes it really, really affordable. I can't remember what else I bought when I bought this. I did buy some other things. But if you get over a certain amount of money spent at Toft, you get free P&P. But I love these little tiny kits. Love them. So that's another one. I'll just have a sip of tea. I'm just looking round and I've got so much to show you. How are you all anyway? Is everybody enjoying the nice weather? I'm not normally a lover of nice weather. I can take it or leave it. I am a autumn winter girl. But believe you me, after the last winter we had with being careful with heating, I was so cold all the time. I will never complain about the summer again. I said that to Tim. Never, ever will I complain about the summer. I still think as time goes on and hopefully, fingers crossed, things start to get a little bit better, I do think I'll always be an autumn winter girl, because it's not just them seasons. It's what it brings with it that I enjoy and love the most. But at the moment, this being able to dry my clothes, having to have all the windows and the doors open, and the dog can sit on the step and I can sit outside under, we have like a gazebo. It's not up yet, but we are going to put it up for the nice weather next week. And I can sit under the gazebo with a drink and sit and do some knitting. Oh, I'm just loving it. Loving it, I am. Anyway, I'm waffling. So, the next thing I'm going to show you now is, you've just seen the corgi, because it was the King's coronation here in the UK. And so I did the corgi, Camilla, the King, and the King and Camilla had to have a guard. So I got a King's guard. Now, this hat comes off. I think you were supposed to stuff it and sew it on. But Jeanette, being Jeanette, was that eager to finish it and start on the next thing. I just put it on his head like that. And you can't tell, can you? When it's on the shelf, you can't tell. I haven't got the pattern and I can't remember who it was by. But you know what I'm going to say, don't you? I will leave it in the description box below if I can find it. I used Katona, sheep piece Katona, 2.5mm hook, safety eyes, and this little bit here is Amigurumi. Oh, what's it called? It's that gold, the Amigurumi in the little tiny balls, the little 25-gram balls. They do a silver and a gold. Can't remember what it's called. Not shimmer. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, this is what I've used to do his buttle and his 3 little buttons. And that is the King's Guard. Isn't it lovely? And again, not difficult to do. Didn't take long. And I just love making these little things. I think I'm going to have a bit of a sort out, to be fair. I'm getting to that stage now where my shelves, it's not so bad up here, but up here and on my miniature shelf over here, it's getting really cramped. I am thinking of my 2 Toft Advents here, these 2 boxes. I am thinking of maybe putting them somewhere else because they take up such a massive part of the shelf. And there'll be a 3rd one there in another few months, not so long. I mean, I know I shouldn't talk about the C word, but yeah, I'm getting all organised for it this year because I am. Anyway, I'm digressing. So this is the King's Guard, and I will leave all the information for him, if I can find it, in the description box below. Right, so my last finished thing, I don't really want to talk too much about this because there will be some filming done between us next week about this, but it is my Ukraine socks. I am beyond thrilled with my pair of Ukraine socks. Absolutely beyond thrilled. My lovely friend Karen from Stitches and Jacks, she taught me how to do the afterthought heel. And it is a game changer for me when it comes to socks, a complete game changer, because I always struggle with this. I can do the heel flap and gusset, but I don't enjoy it. This, it was just the most easiest thing to do, and over within half an hour. It was just, I loved it. Anyway, this is my Ukraine socks. We've raised a marvellous amount of money. If for those of you that are watching that are new to the channel and don't know, myself and Alex from My Yarny Corner and Karen from Stitches and Jacks, we did throughout the month of May a sock along, a Ukraine and UK Eurovision sock along.
Excuse me, I've got a hiccup.
I apologise for that. Yeah, we did a sock along. What we did is the lovely Alex dyed this yarn for us. So her and Danny dyed this yarn, and these are the colours of Ukraine. Karen donated fabric and lining, and I made all the bags and bought all the wadding for it. And then Timothy made the like a disc for you to display, you know, like if you're taking an Instagram picture, for you to put that on your socks so people could read what you was doing. And he also did a set of sunflower stitch markers. But I don't really want to talk too much about this because Karen and Alex and I will be filming very, very soon, probably next week, to basically tell you how much we've raised, do the giveaways, and just, yeah, I think just have a little chit chat and a catch up and tell you how everybody, how pleased we are. And oh, we're so pleased with what we've raised. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it because it's not just my thing to talk about. It's between Karen, Alex and I. So I'm going to wait for that. But these are my finished Ukraine socks, and I love them. The wool was beautiful to knit with. But I have got quite a lot of yarn left over. So there's that. I've not weighed it, but I would imagine that's at least 50 grams, if not more. And then I've just got that tiny, tiny bit. So what I might do is I've got some minis, and I might get Tim to dye me up a 20 gram mini skein, and I might make another pair of socks, but I might do them a different colour. If I got him to dye me up a 50 gram, I could do striped socks, couldn't I? But I'm definitely going to use them. I have definitely got my sock mojo on at the moment, as you will see next. So yeah, that's what I've got left. Now, talking about Ukraine, I've got a couple of incoming things, but I'm going to show you this now because I'm talking about the socks. But lovely Abbie from Blue Heart Crochet, she bought one of the kits and she took part in the knit along, and she sent prize to Alex. She donated a prize, but she also sent Karen, Alex and I, just look at this, it's just so nice. She sent us a pin badge, a lovely pin badge. Isn't that lovely? Liverpool loves Ukraine. I absolutely love that. And then it's got two little black squeezy things on the back. And then this lovely postcard. This is going to go in a journal, and this is going to go on one of my project bags. So I was going to leave that for incoming goodies, but I just wanted to show you that. So Abbie, if you're watching, darling, thank you so, so much. That's really, really kind of you. Abbie also has a YouTube channel, and she's Blue Heart Crochet. So if you want to head over to Abbie and check Abbie out, that'd be very nice. Give her some love, if you will. And yeah, so that's what she sent us. So thank you very much, sweetheart. Journal, project bag. So that's that. Now, the next thing I'm going to go on to are my, oh gosh, oh dear, my works in progress, which, if you could just see the pile here. What I've done, you'll notice there's no ironing board here. And what I've done is I've got the ironing board and put it at the side of me, and it's just full of my projects. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I started, or one of the things that I started working on when I was down in Katie's, and I've not got round to doing any more yet, but those of you who didn't watch will not have seen this. So I am making the Good Bear. Is this by, yes, Susan B. Anderson. I thought this was, oh, what's that other one that we like? Cynthia. Oh, I can't remember her name. I know Helen, lovely Helen from Mousy Makes Pod. She makes a lot of her. Cynthia, and Helen will be going, Jeanette, she's called Cynthia. I can hear her telling me what she's called, but I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen for you. Anyway, the Good Bear is a pattern by Susan B. Anderson. And I've done the bear. But that's all. Here he is. Now, I'm not sure if I've done his head right. I'm not sure. But when I was at Katie's, I didn't have the right size safety eyes. So it said you can embroider them on using French knots. So I put the stitch markers where they told me to. And then you have to embroider his nose and mouth. But he's also got, in his outfits, look at this. He's got this fabulous hat. So I'm going to finish him off and make his outfits, but I'm definitely going to do that hat first and see what he looks like with it on. Yeah, he just needs his face embroidering and his, can you hear the dog barking? Bear with me and I'll let him in, I won't be a second. Sorry about that, we've let Bossy Boots in now. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish, I am going to finish off his face and I'm going to make him a hat, and then I might just put him on one side for 1 minute or for a bit. He's even got a little, look at that little button there for a tail. Isn't that adorable? Just because I've got other things that I want to do. But I do often have animals that haven't got any clothes on. So, yeah, I can't even remember what I made that in. I think I made this in Serdar, I think it was Serdar Aaron. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. Anyway, so that's my Good Bear with no face and no clothes. But watch this space. I will definitely get him finished off. So he's a work in progress, really. One thing. Then the next thing is in my Emma Ball, is it? Yeah, in my Emma Ball bag. And it is the newest pattern, or one of the newest patterns by Little Cotton Rabbit. And it is the horse. So here's the mane. And very, very, very good instructions. And the way it's constructed, it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So he's got 2 little nostrils there. And his eyes and ears. I have done his body. Have I stuffed his body? No, I don't think anything's been done on his body. I have done it wrong, actually. I've got to undo the body because you have to incorporate the tail in the back when you're sewing him up. So that's his body. I'll show you what I've done it in a bit. I'll put the link for this down below. Tim laughs at me, but I don't care. I said to him, look at these, aren't they cute? He said, what's them pipes? I said, no, they're horses' legs. He says, yeah, of course they are. Look at all the bits. So this is the horse's legs. And these are the horse's arms. I am hoping to get some of this finished very, very soon. I have had a busy couple of weeks. Since I've got back from Katie's, I have been really, really busy. I've had a big shop update. I've had my eyes tested. I've been to the chiropodist. I've had a couple of days out. We had a very unexpected visitor that was really, really nice to see. I've just really been busy, and so not had a lot of time for much, really. But I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely elated that I'm getting my life back. It's taken a long time after COVID. But yeah, we're getting out and about and doing things. And yeah, Been really, really nice. So then were all the limbs. The head, just love the head. And I am using, this is, bear with me, I will have saved the ball bands, I know I will have. So this was what I used for the body. And that was Alpaca Soft DK. Rowan. And for his nose, just this little bit here, I used Rowan Kid Classic. I don't think there's any colours on it, they're just numbers. In fact, yeah, navigating your way around a Rowan ball band is practically impossible. It's 70% wool and 25% mohair, 8% polyamide, and I have no idea what colour it is. It's that colour. Yeah, so I've used them two for the body. And I used, oh, I can't remember what yarn I used to make the nostrils with. Can you see? Where is it? There you go. Yeah, I don't know what. It's like a grey colour. It might have just been a scrap of yarn that I had for making the nostrils. And then the mane will come as no surprise. The mane, sheepy stonewash. But doesn't it look nice? Isn't that a lovely mane? And it's supposed to look a bit raggedy, and yeah, that'll be lovely when it's put together. Again, I haven't got the pattern for it here because it's on my iPad, but I will leave a picture somewhere for you to see of the finished item. And again, I finished doing all this and constructing it, finished its head, constructing its head, made all its body parts, over a week ago, and then it got put in the bag and got left. I really am hoping to get all this done and I'll be able to come and just do a nice toy video for you. So that is my new little cotton rabbit, and it is done on straight needles, 3mm. So that's one other thing that's a work in progress. Oh, let me put this in here. The one thing that I am proud of is the next two things. Now, when I was at Katie's, I cast on my pixie socks. Again, I'll leave a picture somewhere for you. And I was doing great guns. I did all the colour work at the top. I had no problem with that. Then it was striped. I had no problem with that. And then I turned the heel. And I have no idea what I've done. I did ask everybody to help me. And I have had so many wonderful comments saying they thought I'd perhaps not reduced my stitches enough or done too many for me. Oh, excuse me, for my heel flap. I'd done too many rows on my heel flap. I have no idea what I've done. But the socks, well, no, the sock up to the heel flap and gusset was fine. But after that, you could have fit a size 30 foot in it. It was that big. I was so disheartened. I was so angry with myself because I'd done really, really well. And I went to bed and I got up the day after. Oh, and I was so miserable. I was such a grouch. And Tim said, do you think it's your socks? I said, oh, don't be so ridiculous. But I think it was. Anyway, after reading all the comments and looking, I turned my sock inside out and looked at all the loose ends because there's 4 colours in the socks. There's red and white. Well, you'll have seen because I'll show a picture. But there's a red and white contrast, striping contrast, and then there's green, and then there's gold. And I just thought, you know, it wasn't majorly expensive yarn. I used a Drops yarn. Is it Drops Nord? And so I thought, if I haven't got enough of the red and white, I'll just purchase another couple of balls. Anyway, I've pulled it all back and I'm going to start them in July because I am going to do Christmas in July. I'm doing nothing in July, only Christmas items, either gifted Christmas or what I'm going to gift, things for me, whatever. But so yeah, that's one, and I'm going to do a knit along with a friend with them, so that'll be nice. But I do want to show you the 2 pair of socks I've got on the go now, both Christmas ones, and I'm really enjoying them. It's since I've done the afterthought heel, it's changed my outlook on socks completely. And I just seem to have a thing for socks. And, you know, while I have, I'm going to keep carrying on doing them. And they're all going to be Christmas ones because I don't wear socks a lot. I certainly don't wear them to go out. But I would wear Christmas socks throughout December if I had them in the house. And that is my aim, to have not 24 pairs. I'd love to have 24 pairs. But my aim is to have a small variety of Christmas socks that I can wear throughout December in the house. And I've had this yarn a while. And this is, hold on 1 second. Well, I'll show you what it's in first. It's in my lovely, of course, it's a Christmas bag, it's got to be, by my lovely, lovely friend Dawn from the Woven Almanac. Or if you're an old viewer of hers, you might watch her on Dawn's Days. She sent me this in our swap last year. This has got a velvet bottom. Oh, it feels so lovely. Anyway, I am using a West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's a signature sparkle 4-ply, and it's vintage tinsel. This was out, I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before I bought this. And I've started making them, and I'm at the point now where I'm ready to turn for the heel. I have done, it's a lovely yarn if you haven't already seen it. Look at, you can see why it's vintage Christmas, can't you? I can just see, oh, vintage there. I'm just using a plain vanilla sock pattern by Winwick Mum. So I've done 2x2 rib, and then I've just done a 50 rows for the leg. So I am now ready. I've done them on Chiagu Circulars 2.5, and I'm now ready for turning the heel. So I don't know whether to have another go at turning the heel or whether to put a lifeline in and just carry on. I can't decide what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I'll just put a lifeline in. Actually, no, I won't. I'm telling a lie. I am going to, and I'll show you why now. I am going to try and do a heel flap and gusset in these ones, because the next ones I am definitely putting a lifeline in. So that is how far I've got with them. It's my first sock, but I'm good with it because there's no rush. As long as I get these socks done for the beginning of December, which I will do because I've really cracked on with them, then that's all I'm bothered about. So those are my West Yorkshire Spinners vintage tinsel. Oh no, yeah, vintage tinsel. I love them. West Yorkshire Spinners tend to, I think, bring new Christmas colours out every year, so we might get round to doing that, who knows. So that's my first pair of socks for Christmas. And then my second pair of socks for Christmas is in my lovely bag by my Instagram friend Leslie from Duckpool Lane. And again, it's another Christmas one. Look at this pom-pom. Oh, I love it. If anybody knows where I can get these little pom-poms from, please let me know down below, because I'd love to put some of these on my bags for you. I love them. So this next pair of socks, I have got the pattern for this because I'm following the charts, but I'll show you. Oh, I love this. Now, I bought these last year, and my daughter-in-law and I, what we did was we bought all the yarn and split it in two, and there's enough to make 2 pair of socks. And it's West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's Gretel Christmas Motif Knitted Socks by Winwick Mum. I'm sure you'll have seen these before. And I am doing these on 9-inch circular needles, and this is how far. Just bear with me because they do tend to fall off these needles. And this is how far I've got. So I'm following as per pattern. It's a 2x2 rib. And then this is the set of Christmas trees, and then there's a little bit more knitting here. And now I am just on to the snowflakes. Can you see the snowflakes there? I've just got started those. Again, really enjoying these, but I am a little bit worried about the eel on these ones. I don't know why. And I suppose if I'm that worried, I should just do an afterthought eel all the time. But I really, really want to master the heel flap and gusset. I'm sick to death of worrying about whether I'm doing it right or wrong. And when I'd done the afterthought eel, I thought, oh my word, this is just so simple. But I really want to master doing it right, as well as cheating. So I don't know, watch this space. We'll see how I feel when I'm ready to turn the heel on this one. So that is my first sock. I think I've got the snowflake to do, and then a little bit more of the patterned piece here, and then you're ready to turn the heel. And again, that's West Yorkshire Spinners. Let me show you. I've got all the ball bands here. Oh, I've got 3. Oh, there's the other one. So the green is called Spruce, and that's 1006. And then there's the Cardinal Pepper. Is that Cardinal? Oh, sorry, Cayenne Pepper. Can't see, it's wearing off. Cayenne Pepper. And that number is 1579. Then we've got the striped one, which is, bear with me so I don't drop my stitches, this one. That's gingerbread. See, I've dropped me, what have I dropped? Stitch marker. That is gingerbread. And that's 1773. And then the white one is just, that's called Milk Bottle, and that's 1848. If I can, I think that's a free pattern actually, and I'll see if I can find the link to it down below, and I'll leave it for you there. So them are my 2 pairs of Christmas socks, and I love them. And so next month, I'm not doing it this month, I'm going to try and get at least one of these, probably the other ones, just the plain vanilla ones, finished before I start the next one. So I'm really determined to get them finished this month. Oh, I've still got more to show you. Are you bored yet? Sorry. How long have I been? Oh, I've been on for ages. I'll try and be quick. Then the next one, oh, this is an ongoing saga, is my doll from Hedgerow. Hedgerow Dolls by Simon Gooding. And I am making... I changed my mind who we were making because I couldn't get the colour felt that I needed. I am making Damson. Damson, there she is. And she's got, let me show you with her outfits on. I'm sure you've seen her with her outfits on, but that's her outfit, a complete outfit. And I am doing it exactly the same as this. I've got all the yarn for it. And here she is. She's got no hair. No bottoms, just a blouse. Now, I'm sure you've seen the doll before. Hold on a second. Her legs are all twisted. I bought this Liberty fabric when I was in Frome and started making it, the blouse there, and finished it off when I got home. But it is so big for my doll. So I've pinned it at the front here. I don't know if you can see it very well. I've pinned it at the front here, and I'm going to put a dart in the front. And I've had to pin it at the back because the overlap on it, look at that. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might just put some press studs there because, so that's her. The doll is completely finished and I've had to put a blouse on her and pin it in places because I'll have to whip stitch it with my hand, or, well, I think so. But I'm not too concerned about this because of what she's got on. She's got a dress on over the top, I think. Let me just see if I can find her again. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, she has. So she's got the blouse on, and then she has the knitted dress over the top like this. So I'm not too concerned about whether it fits perfectly, but I am a bit concerned about making all the other stuff because I bought all the Jameson yarn, and if I follow the pattern, then is the dresses that I'm making or knitting going to be too big? I've had a couple of people say that they've thought it's been a bit big. But we'll see. We'll do it. I'm going to do it and we'll see. So the next thing for her is I've got a pants cut out. I've actually started her trousers. So I've got her trousers cut out. So it's like, well, basically it's a shocking green, isn't it? But it goes really nice with her blouse. Look at that. That goes really nice. And then this is her colour for her hair. So yeah, I think that's quite nice. It's the Jameson Spindrift. And her hair is nutmeg, flame, and sun glow. I'm really worried about doing her hair though. Look, isn't that lovely? So she's obviously a redhead. I am worried about doing her hair because these 3 balls was purchased specifically for her hair, but it's not a cheap yarn, so if I mess up. But I've spoke to Lindsey again from Soul Sweet Samuel, and she said do not worry about doing the hair, it's not as bad as you think. So that I am looking forward to doing. I'm sure once she's got her hair on and she's got her pants made, she'll look different again. I really should do that, shouldn't I, this weekend? But I might make that. I might show her some love this weekend and make her look semi-normal. Should be nice when she's finished. So that's another work in progress. But this other one that I'm going to show you now, I'm not going to talk too much about this because this is an ongoing thing and you've seen it a few times. But I am... Oh, I can't get up because the dog's there. I am working away on my Coronation blanket. You've seen how far I've got last time. I'm not sure last time I showed you whether I'd done these little tiny jewels and then the waves. So I've got one side finished. I'm almost there. 2 sides, 1. Oh no, not that one. So I've got 1. And then that 1, 2 and 3. I've got 3 sides finished. So I've got 1 more side to do. This one. In the purple. And this little white. This is just a granny stripe. And then I can add the squares. And the border. And then I can do all the motifs. But I wasn't too perturbed about not finishing this on time because I'm terrible with blankets. I love making blankets. I love starting making blankets and then I get fed up. So I'm really, really pleased with this one because what I've done, every now and then I'm giving it a bit of love. I'm giving it an hour's love every night. And so it's slowly chipping away and getting it done. So yeah, like I say, I haven't got really that much to do. And then I can put the corners on and do the border. I think that's probably what will take the time, the border. Because these have been not too bad. Because it's all, you do one side and then you finish. And you do another side and finish. So you're going backwards and forwards so it doesn't feel too bad. But once you've got the whole blanket, because it's a lot bigger, this blanket, than I thought it was going to be. You're going to go all the way around. But it's going to be so worth it. Doesn't that look lovely? Oh, I love it. Yeah, love it. And the next thing I've got a journal to show you. But what I'll do is I'll show you the journal. It's not completely finished. There's still quite a bit of decorating to do inside, but I have got the main body of the journal done. I am making a strawberry themed journal and I've really enjoyed this. I've loved every minute of it. I've had people from my vlogging that I did in Frome send me bits and pieces, and I've just really enjoyed it. And here it is. This is my strawberry themed journal. I'll just show you the cover, and then at the end I will do a flip through, so if anybody's interested you can skip on to the end and you'll be able to see the flip through there. So this is the front and this is the back. It's got a soft cover. It's got quite a firm cover, but it's backed with some wadding and then some fabrics. And then I've just put corner protectors in here. So yeah, I will show you that. I'll give you a flip through of that at the end. Right. Oh, speaking of strawberry journals, Karen. Lovely Karen sent me, there's a little story to this. So I said to everybody I want to do a strawberry themed journal. So one of my lovely viewers and one of my customers who bought a scrap bag off me, well, I don't know when, whether it was last year, the year before, I don't know when, but she bought a scrap bag off me and she got in touch with me and she said to me, do you know, I bought some fabric off you last year and I've watched that you want to do a strawberry themed journal and you sent me in my scrap bag some strawberry fabric. Would you like it back? How kind is that? And of course I said, yes, please. And she sent me the fabric that I'd sold her. She sent me that back with some other bits and pieces and a card. Thank you so much, Karen. But what I want to say is I put the card somewhere safe because it's got Karen's address on, because I said what we'll do is we'll swap a piece of fabric. Now, just to let you know, Karen, I have got your pieces of fabric here that I'm going to send you. I've wrapped them all up and everything, but I couldn't remember, bear with me, I've dropped it, where I'd put your card that you'd sent me anyway. I was searching high and low. It was in my handbag. So I've got your address now, Karen. So on Monday, when I go to the post office, I will send out your fabric that we're exchanging. Isn't that lovely? I hope you like what I've sent you. Thank you very much, Karen, for doing that for me. It was very kind and I have used it in my journal. Right, so incoming. I'll show you the incoming. There was a couple of things. There was the card and the pin badge from Abbie. And then, oops, I'm doing it again, my address. And then my little tiny treat every month from Woolly Goodness Yarns for my pastels and pops has arrived. This is May's. And May's was... Pastels and Pop Club was Teal Pops. And you got a stitch marker. And then, oh, I love this. This teal is one of my very favourite colours. And then you get the 3 teal. And this has got a slight bit of stellina in it. Can you see? I'll put my head out the way. So these are going to go in my bag for... I don't know, can't decide whether it'll be something at Christmas, whether it, I don't know. I just love them and I'm collecting them. So that was my incoming. And really, that's the only incoming, apart from the lovely gift I had off Abbie, that I've had. I've not really bought anything. I actually haven't bought anything for some time. Not for any reason, but I don't need anything. Yeah, have I bought anything? No. I am tempted. I am very tempted to treat myself to another Toft kit of a turtle. It's a, is it a turtle or a tortoise? I can't remember, but oh, they've got a lovely tortoise or a turtle in on the Toft website. And yeah, I'm thinking, shall I order the book and that kit? Shall I treat myself? I don't know, might do. Watch this space. I'm just very aware that it's almost time for the Advent to come out, you see. So, yeah, I don't want to overstep my mark on the Toft front with Timothy and ruin my chances of another Advent calendar from Toft. So I was sorting out before, and I've seen a couple of patterns that's caught my eye. And again, one of them is quite small and one of them isn't small, but I'm going to do the sensible thing. So the first one, let me show you. I bought this. You will all know who I'm talking about when I say off Abbie from Little Drops of Wonderful. I bought this off Abbie, this pattern, a couple of years ago. Must have been a couple of years ago. And of course, never got round to making it. Anyway, I saw it and I thought, I'm into making small things at the moment, so I'm going to do that. So I have got the pattern and I found a ball of yarn. This is upside down, the Amigurumi, and it is number 32. And it was the sort of the nearest blue I could get to Abbie's Little Drop of Wonderful. So I'm going to make that. That's on my to make list, which that's not going to take long, is it? You never know, might make more than one. Who knows? And then I bought this pattern. Does that say Fields of Gold? Oh, I can't see through these glasses anymore. Fields of Gold, and this is Janie Crow. Now, I bought this pattern, maybe 6 weeks ago. I was at Black Sheep with Karen, and at the time I was going to buy the yarn pack, but they didn't have any, and it is made using Stylecraft Life DK, and these are all the colours here. Gives you a chart of all the colours, and I really just loved this motif here. Loved it. But I thought, before I buy the wool for it, I'm going to try it and see if I either A, like it, or B, whether I can do it. So what I've done, if you look at that, and then I have got out of my stash, they're not exactly like for like colours, but they'll do for me to try, won't they? Do you know what I mean? For me to just try out to see whether I like doing it. So I've got all the more or less nearest to what this is on the pattern. And I'm just going to try one motif because it's done. How can I explain? I don't really want to tell you too much, but it's done in pieces. You put it together, it's done in pieces. So I'm going to do one piece, see how long it takes me, see if I like it. And then if I do, I will purchase the wool and have a go at doing it. But yes, that's another thing that I quite fancy having a go at. The only thing I bought is the pattern, so I don't feel too bad. And that is it. I don't think I've got anything else to show you. I've showed you everything that I've done, everything that I've got. I've just got a little bit of a shop update, so I will show you that. But if there's nobody in the market or interested in my little Etsy shop, then thank you very, very much for watching. As you can probably see, my podcasts are not professional, nor do I want them to be. I'm more than happy to feel like I'm sat chatting with my friends. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week and enjoy the weather to come here in the UK. But do stay safe, get plenty of sun cream on you and stay in the shade. And I shall see you next time. Okay, for now, take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Right, so I've not got much to show you. I have had a couple of shop updates since I last saw you. Zach, can I please get in here? No, he says you can't, Mum. And so I'll just show you what's left from the last shop update. And here it is. It's a little notions pouch, a little zipper notions pouch. Isn't that cute? Look at that pixie. And is that a fairy? Oh, yeah, look at that. And then there's the little mouse and the pixie on that side. It's just a nice little zipper pouch with like a taupe coloured lining. A little tiny notions pouch, that's it. That's what's left from the last update. And then I love these. Where are you, fella? Oh, he's in my way. I'll have to leave him back. They're all the same size. These are quite big. These are probably more sweater size, blanket size, but lovely for the summer. So here we go. There's the beach hut. I love it. Absolutely love it. They've got a nice size box bottom. So we've got the beach hut. It is fully lined with pink and taupe polka dot, and on the back is a very heavy calico. So it's the plain on the back and then your picture of your beach hut on the front. So there's that one. Then there's this one with a picture of a VW, a VW is it? No, VW. And again, it's got the salmon and taupe polka dot lining and drawstring and the heavy calico on the back. They're about a 13.5 to 14 inch, so they will hold. Oh, well, I haven't actually had anything in them, but I would imagine you get at least 8 skeins of yarn in these easily. Oh, and then I like this one. This one is a scooter. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I like that. And then we've got that there that says beach. It's got its basket on the back. And again, it's the same. Pink and taupe polka dot and heavy calico on the back. And then last but not least is the beach caravan, which again, I like this one. Isn't that lovely? Pink, peach, and not peach, salmon and taupe and heavy calico. And that's it. Them are the only 4 bags that I've made this week. But I have got lots cut out. I'm trying to keep on top of my shop. Just so maybe in another couple of weeks I can have a week off or a couple of weeks off and just, you know, take some time out and chill. I'm hoping by the time this is uploaded, these will be in the shop. This one is in the shop already. That's been there since last week. And so that's it. All that is going to be in the shop. I am going to try and come back in a couple of weeks. I quite fancy a bit of a toy fest over the next couple of weeks. Like I say, I've bought quite a few new toy patterns. I'd like to get my doll finished. I'd like to do a little drop of Wonderful, and I'd like to do some crocheting of Amigurumi and maybe the odd round on my socks. We'll see. Yeah, and slowly chip away at my Coronation blanket. As long as that gets done by the end of the year, which it will do. Definitely, else Tim will never let me have another blanket again, because that's the only thing he's asked for. Right, I'm going to go now because I'm waffling and I've been on too long. I am going to say goodbye to you, but before I go, I will go over to my paper crafting part of my desk and I'll just do a quick flip through of my journal just to show you. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, press that like button and maybe leave me a message. That would be wonderful. I have said goodbye, haven't I? But I need to talk about a giveaway because I'm over 3,000 subscribers now. And I will do that next time I'm on. Can I please just get the giveaway done for the Ukraine sock along? And next time I podcast, hopefully in a couple of weeks, I will make sure I've got everything together and we'll do a giveaway for me having over 3,000 subscribers. Okay, sorry about that. So till So here is a quick flip through of my strawberry themed junk journal. It isn't finished. I've still got quite a lot to do in it. But I have bound the pages in now and, well, basically, I've set it together for me to be able to decorate it. Okay, it's held together with just a piece of gingham ribbon. On the front, I have got just a download that I have mounted on a piece of card, and then I fussy cut round the strawberry fairy, and then just did a little bit of decorative inking with a little bit of a decorative ribbon, and then this beautiful, can you see that? This beautiful shiny love heart that I was sent. Oh, look at that, isn't that lovely? Anyway, so that's on the front, and then on the back I've just cut out another saying strawberry. I've put like another decorative little brad there, and it's just plain everywhere else. We have got corner protectors. Don't know if you can see that. Where's the camera? On all, sorry, I'm knocking the camera, 4 corners, got corner protectors. I do like this ragged look me when I do my sewing, so I just leave that there because I do like the look of it all being raggedy. Well, it is a junk journal. This is a little bit of cheesecloth, and I've just layered up the letter S. Anyway, we'll open it. Inside, oh, it's not, there we go. This is a little tuck spot, and what I'm going to put in there is a letter from the maker. I like to put a letter inside. I have downloaded the I don't know what you'd call it, like the explanation of how you can or can't use your journal. Obviously you can use it in whichever way you want, it's your journal, but there is different ways to use them. So that's where I'm going to put my letter from the maker, along with a couple bits of ephemera. And here I've just fussy cut out some pictures of strawberries and then layered it on some gingham, and this is the same gingham ribbon that I've tied it up with. This is just a beautiful picture that I downloaded from Pinterest, and let me pull it down a bit. And then on the other side, this is a freebie that I got from My Porch Prints, and I'm going to do some probably collaging on that. This is the PDF kit that I bought from, not Instagram, Etsy. I will leave the link to the ladies' shop down below. This is an Edith Holden page and another fussy cut. I cut this out, and it's just a fussy cut of strawberries, but there is a little bit of space on the back that you could journal on. And then I've just popped it in there with one of the green and white paper clips. That's the other side of the Edith Holden page, and I chose that one because of the month of May. That's when I made it. This is a paper, oh, what do you call it when you serve food? It's like a doily, a paper doily for a serving tray. This was a freebie that I got off, I think this was off My Porch Prints, and you got a journaling card to go with it. So I've sewn around it and just some journaling space on the back there. And I've just layered up some cheesecloth again with words and a little, like a little disc that I made. Then on this page is a tuck spot. So I'm going to put some bits and pieces, journaling cards and whatnot in there. Then I printed out and fussy cut the bigger picture of the strawberry fairy. I loved that one, so I've put that in there, and then I've just done some fancy stamping on either side of the page. On this one there's just more strawberries with a little bit of what's this called? I'm new to this, so you'll have to excuse me if I don't know. A tab. That's a tab. This is going to be another page for collaging. I've started it there with a bit of rickrack, but that's all I've done on that one. This is a fabric flip, so you can do journaling on here and keep it all nice and secretive. A lot of them do this fabric flip. This is also a doily, a paper doily that I got from the same shop as I got this from. This is just some graph paper that I've made into another pocket. All these will be filled with ephemera and different pictures. I just wanted to show you a flip through. That's another tab. And I'm going to, again, put some fussy cut and maybe a little bit of collage on that. This is going to be a flip out. It's just an envelope that I'm going to attach to that page. So we've got a flip out like that, and then you can put some bits and pieces in there, and that's a piece of music paper. That's the other side of the music paper. This is also from the kit that I downloaded, as is this. This is a piece of diary page. This is vintage, and this is from May 1915. Thought that was really nice. These little bits of spots there that you can do some journaling in. This is from the kit. This is just a piece of tea stained paper. Then I've put some pretty pictures from one of my gardening books. This is an image that I downloaded from Pinterest, and I've just put a fabric ruffle there. This is another tea stain page that I started doing some collaging on, but not finished yet. Another one from the PDF file that I downloaded. This is just a plain paper that you can, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I might put some ruffles on the side there, but I want to leave that like that so you can do some journaling. A nice cream background to journal. This is the centre page, and I'm not going to do anything at all with that because I like that. I would, just as it is. I think that says enough. And that's the other side of that nice cream paper. This is also out of the kit. There's another tab. Then I've done another ruffle, and I've done some stamping here with some stencils. That's the other side of the page that I got out of Pinterest. And then that's the other side of the page from my flower book. More journaling space. Then another page from the kit. That's the other page from the diary. Nice, really nice pages these, and I've printed them on really nice paper, so it's really good for you to journal. You could use ink pen in this and it wouldn't go through. That's the other piece of the music paper. I love gingham. Can you tell I'm a big gingham girl? And I like that with all that strawberries on. That's a little tuck spot that I'm going to tuck things in there. That's the other side of the paper doily. That's just a page snippet with a little bit of tea bag and old paper and another S with the ribbon. Recipe card in case you want to make a recipe up, and then you can do some journaling on the back, and then that is just strawberry washi. And then that just goes on there like that. That's the other page of the doily. But again, it's got a tuck spot in that we're going to do something with. Edith Holden page. I love this writing. This writing is just beautiful. More gingham. Plenty of journaling space in here, but you could do some collaging all around. You could collage on that page. And then that's the back of the strawberry page. And then we've got another tuck spot here that we could use for all sorts of different things, and a little bit more of the washi tape, strawberry layered over a little bit of music paper. And that's my strawberry journal. I'm not sure whether I'm going to sell this. I think I'm going to finish decorating it. If anybody is interested in this, will you let me know? And perhaps email me and we can sort something out. If not, only because the prices on Etsy are so expensive that if I can sell it privately, then it might make the price, well, it will make the price a lot cheaper. So yeah, that's the strawberry journal that will be finished off probably in the next week. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon.